So let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. And try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. But we also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position. We begin to let go of attending to the environment, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation. Letting go, too, of thoughts of the past and plans for the future. Concentrating our awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from those distractions and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we generate a broad altruistic motivation for our time, trying to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice. Also recognizing how extraordinary it is to have woken up yet again in our own precious human rebirth, vowing not to waste this opportunity, and thinking that the best way to make use of this opportunity is to work for the benefit of countless sentient beings, to develop the mind by cultivating the constructive, beneficial states of mind that support spiritual growth, that naturally, spontaneously lead a person to lead to the welfare of others, and to reduce and ultimately eliminate destructive states of mind, influences that are not conducive to spiritual growth or development, those that often support actions that cause harm to others. Dedicating ourselves in this session and in this day, in this life, to those goals. And then today, again, we'll take a look at dependent arising through a different, slightly different angle, to also try to practice the teachings that we've been receiving. So, first, we will return to the breath, but following the whole cycle of inhalation and exhalation through the body, staying present with the entire cycle of respiration and changing sensations involved. Then on the next inhalation, follow the sensation down to the level of the heart and hold your awareness at the level of the heart, feeling as though one's subjective awareness becomes generated from within the heart center. Then place your awareness on the mind, the river of mental events, just observing, not interfering or controlling the flow of thoughts, memories, perceptions, just noticing each mental event arising, abiding, and passing away. And then try to give rise to some sense of your own identity. It can be helpful to think of a time when you felt some slight embarrassment or some righteous indignation. In these moments, our identity is very assertive, very solid. and try to interrogate that identity, questioning who am I? Where am I to be found? With what do I identify? Can we say that the changing river of mental events is the same, is one with that sense of solidity, recognizing that the mind is sometimes sharp, sometimes dull, there's sometimes wisdom arising, sometimes ignorance arising, love arising, anger arising. Is that ever changing flow the same as what felt so solid? Just check. Our identity, too, is wrapped up in our physical form. We may think that we can find it within the physical form, so we can search through the four elements of the body, its solidity, the muscle, bone, organs, fat, the earth element of the body is the earth element of the body unchanging, solid, stable, or is it too always in flux? The water element of the body, the fluids moving through the fire element, its work, its production, its vitality, the air element, the animating force of the body, the energies through which we know and contact the world. Are any of these the same as that unchanging, solid sense of identity? Are they suitable to be labeled that experience? And if there's no constituent individually of the body and mind that's suitable, then combining in any combination things that are not the I can't give rise to a valid base of I. There is only non-I parts. Investigate, and if you can conclude that these constituent parts are not the same as one's ego identity experience, then rest in that sense of unfindability of the experience of the ego identity. Rest in that groundlessness, holding on to that expansive experience. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve this state of enlightenment in order to work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.